Up there was nothing.
No.
Shame. There is something. Turn. Turn to the left. Wait, there. Don't forget to take stuff from the bin.
Another one. Ow.
There was one more.
It's good. New investigation?
Yes, we are in the car.
But we are already here. Yes. That's the dogs.
This is Braille.
Oh.
I need someone who can read
Oh,
this.
another document, okay.
Oh, save the old man. Good. It's about him? No. Ah, random event.
What do you mean random event?
Not random, but event. No?
He was glowing, could we listen to him? So before we come in, check.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Ah! I'm not afraid of these guards at Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life
What
is at
had
risk if you stay
bad
here.
Speed.
And I'm not
Whatever.
referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Are you sure you'll be able to reach the docks alone?
Young man, I am perfectly capable of defending myself.
Well then, fuck you.
There was corpses.
Jail links.
Bloody letter. Dear mother.
Bloody letter, dear mother. I have no English.
Shut up.
My English is so bad.
Shut up.
Your pod. Suka bled.
Bloody letter. Dear mother, whatever happens to me, always remember that your son loves you. I know you did not always approve of the way I chose to live my life, but I won't change. I was born and raised in this part of town, and I just can't stand what's happening to my neighborhood, to people we know. I recently made a terrible decision. I decided to strike back against the tyranny of a few. I know that they will what the fuck?
Retaliate.
Retaliate, but I'm ready for whatever comes. Thank you. I've always loved to read. What doesn't it?
Thanks to you.
Thanks to you, I've always loved to read. Now that I am about to take action, I can only quote
Etienne de la Boétie.
Etienne de la Boétie.
Boétie.
Shut up.
Etienne de la Bowtie.
They only seem tall because we are on our knees. I won't need any more, mother. I intend to stand straight whatever the cost. Goodbye, my beloved mother, Jack.
Mother, mother.
What was this sentence meaning? The French one?
Jack.
There was a name.
Maybe I should return this watch.
He quoted Etienne de la Boétie. So Etienne from something. I don't know what a Boétie is. Where he got the beer? I want one too. Fucking egoist. Huh? Wherever he took it. Limehouse dog. Oh, we're back.
Mm-hmm.
I need a key. Huh? Where was it?
From Seymour to my beloved mother, Stella.
From Seymour to my beloved mother,
Quest.
Stella.
Still
What's
locked.
doing here? Who are these people?
Which people?
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
No,
Did I
that's
scare
fine.
you? You have nothing to fear from me.
I'm just a
No,
vampire.
it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, so Rufus Kingsbury.
I thought he's Sir Rufus Kingsbury.
Hmm?
Instead of saying, my name is Rufus, Sir, I thought he would be saying, my name is Sir Rufus Kingsbury.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
Look
Listen
into
to
the
news on
camera.
the dock, sir. I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work. What with my head and all.
Stop!
Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the dogs.
Yeah, fuck communists.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home?
Adopted.
You're sleeping rough.
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir.
She's a bad cook
I guess
because
she's a
she's
good
a
soul.
fish burner.
Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Stella Fishburne.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
Fun fact,
So
we are a
Rufus.
stranger. We come to
Be
people,
careful.
ask them questions and then tell them, oh, so you have friends. Why do you think you should trust your friends? It's telling you a random neighbor, stranger.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why?
Mesmerized.
What do you want?
That's what I want.
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
Because they're fucking
It's
stranger.
Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
So she left me in. Let me in, that means
It's
I
locked.
was still on fault for letting me in.
Look at the desk maybe once more. There where the book was.
So you have questions about the flu then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
Which fucking son?
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in
There's
these
a girl
days,
lying there.
but it's everywhere nowadays,
He's
He's
isn't
an
it?
orphan, but he said that she's like a
Do you think
mother.
Like
maybe.
a mother,
Violence
not
has
his
anything to do with the
stepmother.
epidemic?
Yes, but she maybe have
Shut
I
up.
don't know, but it's
memory.
most
She
likely
looks
linked to the
old.
gangs if you ask me.
Focus.
Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you could just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Prostitution.
Since my
Burgers.
husband died, I
What?
worked at the Dawson
Burgers.
Rope Factory, but it closed before the war.
I work in
I
the Dust
occasionally
Rape
help
Factory.
at the night asylum in exchange for food.
I work at the Rape Factory.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker.
Hey,
He
it's
died
close
when
to
my
me. I'm a
son
doctor.
was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from
Got
that
it?
scaffolding.
How do you pay the rent then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in.
So
It's
she
not
has a
always
normal son
easy,
too.
but we get by all right.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
I'm trying to locate Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where he could be?
You talking about the one everyone calls the sad saint? The man who takes care of the homeless?
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is. But if you ask around, I'm sure you'll get your answer.
I believe you may find this necklace of interest.
What is it? I don't understand.
It's a gift your son was hoping to give you. But I'm afraid it links him to the nearby murders.
You mean this belongs to one of his victims? Jesus. I knew this day would come. Please, Dr. Reed, accept this for your trouble and leave me be.
This day? You mean you already knew? Are you buying my silence? I will not be an accomplice in this.
What? No. No. My son's crimes distress me more than you can imagine. But I'm his mother. I love him, I do.
Personal questions will be unlocked.
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his, demons.
The Exorcist.
Did Seymour tell you everything that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
Fucking Jack the Ripper.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
I can't report my own son, can I?
You can.
Not a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
We can't protect him forever.
I understand your pain, but you cannot mother him forever.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
So let's go.
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
Seymour used to be such a happy child. And he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne. But there can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
Human mind is a mystery.
Science has only just begun to investigate the mysteries of the human mind. Currently, we have more assumptions than fact.
There ain't no hope then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
You called me aggressive.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.